Every morning, I have the same routine. I make a cup of tea. I see the light pouring in from behind the blind and go to open it up to bask in the morning daylight. Except I can never find the remote. And all of a sudden, my perfect morning becomes an annoyed, frustrated beginning to the day. I had to fix this. This could all be solved by putting the remote back. However, that's kind of the wrong problem. The problem isn't that I lose the remote. The problem is the amount of effort I have to go through to open the blind. Ideally, the blind would magically be open in the morning. And I use Home Assistant to automate my smart home, so this is possible. But there is one big problem. At the moment, Home Assistant has no way to control my blind. So if I can figure out a way for my computer to control the blind instead of the remote, this is doable. The blind manufacturer actually makes a smart hub. This is exactly what I need. However, it's quite expensive for something that's fundamentally pretty simple. All I really need is a device that can create a radio signal and a way to control it. I found a radio frequency transceiver that can create the signal, and this tiny microcontroller. In theory, this is all I need. I just need to wire the transceiver to the controller, making sure I connect the right pins on the transceiver to the right pins on the microcontroller. Now I can connect the USB-C to my computer and flash ESPHome onto this device. ESPHome will allow me to write custom code to control the device. This custom code allows me to replicate the same signals each button press makes on the remote. However, before I send any signal, first I need to figure out what frequency the remote is actually using. I've added code that allows the device to listen to what signals the remote makes. All the device now needs to do is replay the exact same signal, and the blind should react as if the remote has been pressed. I'm testing this out on another blind next to my desk, as this makes it easier to trial and update the code. Once I have it working, I'll be able to copy the signals on my living room remote, and the device will be able to control all the blinds in my house. So I've captured the signal. In theory, once I push this button, the blind should go up. Yes! Now I'll just set it up to control my living room blind as well. Except nothing's working. Why isn't it working? I need to do some more research. After doing some digging online, I've realised the problem. I thought the blinds would both work the same, but they don't. So this first remote just sends out a regular signal when the button's pressed. However, the Somfy remote not only sends the signal, but it also sends a rolling code, a security code. And this changes every time the button's pressed. This is designed specifically to stop replay attacks. Kind of exactly what I'm doing by copying the signal and sending it again. This security code is going to be a problem. A big problem. And if I can't decrypt the code, I won't be able to control this blind with my device. Before I spent hours agonizing over how to decrypt the code, I did some looking online. It's always good to Google these things. And I found somebody has already had the same problem, and they've solved it. And even better, they've written some software and uploaded it all to GitHub. This is incredible. All the hard work, decrypting the code, reverse engineering the system, it's all done. And better yet, it integrates with Home Assistant. So I'm going to work through the setup process and get this device connected up with Somfy RTS and pair the remote. So now that's all set up, this really is the moment of truth. Will it work? Oh, finally! All the frustration, all the effort, it's working. Now I finally have a way to control the blind through Home Assistant. I'll quickly set up an automation so the blind opens at sunrise. I saved so much money just by buying these two parts. With a bit of hard work and a lot of help, my mornings are effortless and I can finally enjoy my cup of tea.